Welcome to KOIN 6 News at 6. I'm Chris Holmstrom. A collision on Highway 30 leaves one person dead and sparks a tanker explosion. When fire crews arrived, they found flames shooting as high as 70 feet into the air. It took a team of first responders from both Oregon and Washington to get things under control. We have team coverage tonight that begins with Tim Becker, who's live near the scene. Good evening, Tim.
Yeah, good evening, Chris. Both westbound lanes of Highway 30 here remain closed as police continue to investigate what happened. It all began when a semi-tanker truck loaded with fuel left Highway 30 and crashed into some parked tanker cars. We found out that those railroad cars were filled with hot asphalt, and the situation possibly could have been a lot worse if any of those rail cars leaked. This video, shot before fire crews even arrived, shows the intense inferno that erupted just south of the St. John's Bridge.
It's burned pretty severely, severe enough that it actually affected the rails themselves. The semi-truck appears to have gone off the road and crashed into the parked rail cars.
Across the river, a large lingering smoke plume hung over the St. John's neighborhood and could be easily seen from downtown Portland. Nearby residents were asked to stay indoors and avoid the potentially hazardous fumes.
When you see the plume of smoke and you realize that this could escalate quickly.
And it did, becoming a 3-alarm fire in a flash. Highway 30 remained closed as crews fought the flames for close to an hour, with the St. John's Bridge off limits to traffic as well. You can see from the bridge how much smoke and fire there was before crews even rolled up on scene. The flames swallowing up 8 rail cars filled with asphalt after being hit by a semi-tanker truck loaded with some kind of fuel.
Initially, we thought that the asphalt was on fire in the rail cars. That, in fact, is not the truth. The only burning product was the fuel that was in the semi that crashed.
Police say the driver died in the crash. All that's left of his truck, a smoldering chassis beneath a heap of smoking axles and wheels. One tank car was heavily damaged and 7 others involved in the fire, but we're told none of their contents ever leaked.
It went quicker than expected. If it in fact was the asphalt, it would have taken longer to...
Well, crews responded to that fire just before 9 a.m. They had it under control a couple of hours later. That's when they were also able to reopen the St. John's Bridge. However, as you can see behind me, again, the 2 westbound lanes of Highway 30 remain closed. Chris, back to you.
All right, Tim, thanks for that